But hey, what's going on everybody, and welcome back to the St. Thomas Dynasty here on NCAA 14. This is John J. Giving on the mic, and we are here at Ep.47 Stadium in Akron, Ohio, home of LeBron James. And we're going to have a real good one, see if we can go 2-0 in MAC play. So make sure you smash that like button as well as subscribe to the channel if you have to be brand new. Let's go ahead and get into this game. Alright, man, so Akron gets the ball first. You know what it means, man. We gotta set a tone. See what Johnson got, man. Going over the middle to Jones. Ty Jones picks up 6 yards right there on the spot. Okay. So now we got a 2nd and 4 coming up here. It's Johnson handing off to Graham. We were there, but we can't make the tackle. But wait a minute. There's a flag on the play. Okay. It's clipping on them. Man, that eliminates the first down. Good job, Paul Hall. Way to be a guy. So now we got him to 3rd and 8. It's a screen. I read it. Greg, make the tackle. No! Somebody get there. Oh, we can't get there in time. We should have had a 3 and out right there. But now Akron has a first down, man. We got to be able to pick ourselves up, man. We don't want anything worse to happen. As there's Paul Holt, the guy behind the first penalty in this game. He gets a 15-yard reception and goes for another first down, too. So now 2nd and 6. Couple plays later, their tight end Gallinger goes into motion. Let's see if Chris Hill almost was able to get there, but is able to get it off to Ty Jones once again. 2nd catch on his drive. It's another first down for him. As now a couple of plays later, OJ Gardner actually almost jumps off sides. There's going to be a handoff to Moss, who goes up to Darius Moss up the middle. Again, a 7. So it's another first down as we got him down to his 2nd and 8. It's Bobby Football and White able to get a stop. We've got a 3rd and 3 coming up. Big play. Let's see if we can get this stand here. It's a QB option read. And it's... Oh, we stopped them from getting into the end zone, but they still get the first down. Man, we really need our guys to step up here. It's a 1st and goal coming up. They're going back, and it's Morgan wide open in the end zone. Akron's going to take a 7-0 lead here, man. Damn. Alright, so now our offense is ready to take the field for the first time today. Let's see what we got here is Kyle Luck dropping back. He's going to throw over the middle to Andre Luck. He's able to get a nice gain of 20 yards. What a great way, to start the drive for us. As now we got a 2nd and 10 coming up. It's Dilkins. He's got a nice halfback screen. Can he beat this linebacker? No, he cannot. He's eventually brought down from behind. But not until we get to the 20-yard line, though. So I can't complain. As it's important for us to get a touchdown on this drive, as Akron took most of the first quarter to get their touchdown. So it's definitely important for us to respond quickly. As now we got a 2nd and 3 coming up. It's Luck dropping back. He's going to find his big brother, and he gets into the end zone for us. St. Thomas is able to strike back, and we got a tie ball game here at Ep.47 Stadium. So that means we got to kick it back to the Akron Sips. This always worries me, as kick coverage has always been a little bit worrisome, particularly in the last game, as we miss, and Allen Jones was able to take it past the 35. Once again, not a good job by the special teams. But so far the defense has been able to stand tall, haven't been able to take advantage of the field position. As we get him to go 3 and out, Josh Parker almost has a sack, but does force an incompletion. That is how this first quarter is going to go down. Looks like for the first time in this series, we're going to have a defensive battle. And so now it's the 2nd quarter. Akron is back out onto the field. We went 3 and out on our first drive of the 2nd quarter, as Corey Fitzpatrick is there to deflect the pass. The senior quarter has been playing out of his mind the last couple of games. As of this time, he does give up a reception to Paul Holt that goes for a gain of 14. Next play, it is the quarterback Johnson into under center. He's going to get it off to the tight end, Chad Gallinger. He does definitely look like a Chad. He does pick up 10 more yards, so it's a 2nd and inches coming up. He's going to throw it to the left-hand side. We had good defense as White was able to make the tackle, but that 1 yard was all they needed. They got the first down as now Corey Johnson dropping back, tries to get it to Holt, but it's broken up, and look who it is. It's Corey Fitzpatrick making another great defensive play. Been playing pretty good so far today, as now Seth Morgan gets a 7-yard catch. Bobby Football was able to bring him down eventually, though. As now we got a 3rd and 3 coming up here. It's Johnson dropping back the pass. He's going to throw it to the left-hand side to Graham, and we're just able to do just enough to be able to force the 4th down. As I was surprised they didn't go for it, they did decide to punt the ball away. So no complaints over for us, though, as now St. Thomas take the field. First play, it's Andre Luck making another 18-yard catch. Andre Luck having a good start so far. 3 catches for 51 yards so far today. As now Luck, he's going to hand it off to Denny Dilkins. Bruising hard, going right up the gut with no fear. It's his biggest run of the game. Trying our best to get Dilkins going, but it's been kind of tough for him. 3 carries for 15 yards so far. As now 2nd and 3. It's Andre Luck making the catch, and he's able to get away from 3 defenders. And what a touchdown for Andre Luck. What a catch. As that's Andre Luck's 2nd touchdown today. Dude is being dominant so far. What a play. As now we have a 14-7 lead here. But now Akron is back on the field. It's Graham taking the carry. We can't get him from behind. And now Bobby Football's going to try to make a play. He's stopped. That only leaves Aaron Rodgers, who's finally able to bring him down. But not before a massive 70-yard gain on that one. As now they have a goal line situation. So let's see what we do. It's 2nd and goal. A couple plays later. It's Darius Moss taking it up the middle, getting him a lot closer. They're only a few yards away from tying this thing right up. Let's see what they do. Is Corey Johnson up the middle. Henderson drops it, and did it get picked? It actually gets picked off. Aaron Rodgers was able to get under it at the last second. Surprisingly, they don't review it, but hey, we are not going to complain whatsoever. But we got a 3rd and 6 waiting for us. We still got to take advantage of the interception. So let's see what we come up with. Calling some audibles, trying to reorganize routes so we can get guys open maybe. As Luck, he's dropping back. It's all covered. We gotta throw the ball away, so we can't take advantage of the interception. We go 3 and out. As now Akron has the ball here with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first half. Let's see what they come up with. It's a throw over the middle, and it's broken up. It's Aaron Rodgers on the coverage, able to jar that ball loose for the incompletion. So now we got a 2nd and 10. This time Henderson does make the catch and is at midfield for the Akron Zips. Next play, it's Corey Johnson dropping back the pass. He's going to look to the out route over to Seth Morgan. Sometimes there just isn't anything that we can do about those out routes. They are a little cheesy in NCAA 14, but a lot of you guys already know that. As there's Graham up the middle, it's a 10-yard rush once again. Graham doing pretty good for us today. As now, it's 1st and 10. It's Johnson up the left-hand side to Jones. Ty Jones was able to pick up 8 yards on that one. As now with about a minute left, Akron is looking to tie this thing right up. Let's see if they can do it here. As Johnson over the right-hand side. He's tackled by Fitzpatrick, but they still do give him the first down. Doesn't even matter. So now we got a 1st and 10 going up. It's Johnson handing off to Graham as Parker can't make a tackle. We had an opportunity to bring him down for a loss, but instead Jermaine Graham was able to scamper for a touchdown. Now we had this game all tied up at 14 with less than a minute left. So let's see if St. Thomas can get something going here to end this first half. As Luck dropping back, he's going to throw it to Mark McDaniel, the speedster. Able to get out of bounds quickly for a gain of 15 yards on that one. As we got to go to the line quickly. It's Luck dropping back again. Going to try to throw to the right-hand side. It's once again Mark McDaniel beating his man in one-on-one coverage. As now we got a 2nd and 10 coming up, couple plays later. Luck's going to try to throw to Adrian Allen, and he does make the catch, actually. Another gain of 21 yards there, man. As now we're looking to try to get at least a field goal before the end of this half. But of course we're thinking about more as Dilkins gets another 10 yards for us. St. Thomas is going to get to the line quick. We only have one timeout, and I definitely want to save it for a worst case scenario, as Luck nearly gets to the end zone, but he's going to be just a few inches shy. And because we didn't get the first down, the clock is going to keep running. So we're going to have to get to the line quickly. Let's see what we come up with. Looks like it's a read option. Got to call this play quickly. It's Dilkins. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Tommies. First touchdown of the game for Denny Dilkins, as that is how this half ends. We will take a 21-14 lead going into halftime, but Akron will get the ball to start this second half, though. Alright, guys, welcome back to the St. Thomas and Akron game, and things, it's been a little quiet so far, so we're picking it up with 3 minutes left here in the third quarter, as Jermaine Graham once again gets stopped in the backfield, this time by Eric Bradshaw. His first TFL of the game, as now 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's Jones. Ty Jones drops the pass. And now we got a 3rd and 14 coming up here, as Morgan is going to move into motion. They're going to have to drop back the pass. So St. Thomas drops free. It's thrown in the air. Bobby Football's there, but he can't make the play. He has to be forced out of bounds by Derek Jackson. What a shame, as Bobby Football is 6'6". And still was got mossed by the receiver. That is actually pretty embarrassing. You would think that Bobby Football would win those one-on-ones. That simply did not happen, as now 3rd and 2. He's blown up at the line of scrimmage. It's Greg Robertson able to get into the backfield. As that is how this third quarter is going to end. Not a lot happens, surprisingly, but we still have a 1 touchdown lead going into the final quarter of play, man. So now let's jump into this fourth quarter. It's 3rd and 7 for the Akron Zips. A big play for both teams that are both trying to keep this thing going. As Henderson, he gets tackled in the backfield. He's only able to gain a few yards. Let's see what Akron decides to do, and they will elect to go for it here. If we can get this stop, we'll have great field position and give ourselves a great chance to make this a 2-score lead. But Ty Jones was able to beat Eric Bradshaw in one-on-one coverage. And it's a fresh set of downs that keeps the chain moving for the Akron Zips. As now, Graham, he's able to get the catch from Corey Johnson. He's able to get out of bounds, but not before picking up 11. Second catch of the day. As now Johnson will go up to the line. He's going to drop back the pass under center. He's going for the end zone, but it's nearly intercepted by Aaron Rodgers once again. An easier kick that he could have had than the first one that he had back in the second quarter. But instead, it will be another Akron first down. And they still have possession of the football here with 5:30 left. It's Johnson going to the left-hand side, but it's dropped once again. Bobby Football was there. He probably heard footsteps while he dropped that pass. Could have had a touchdown too. As now it's 2nd and 10. It's Graham. He's going to flip it to the left-hand side. He's going to eventually be brought down, but not before a gain of 6, as we have a 3rd and 4 coming up here. Going to settle for the run, but it's actually a pass play, as Gallinger had an opportunity to get into the end zone, but decides to run out of bounds, surprisingly. So now we got a 1st and goal coming up here, and they're going to run to the right-hand side. It's Jermaine Graham going into the end zone with ease, and this game will be tied up at 21. So now Akron will be kicking off to St. Thomas, and I usually don't show kickoffs unless something is about to go down. So let's see what Eric Bradshaw can do. He's going to take it up the left-hand side. He makes a man miss. Only him and the kicker gets away from the kicker, and can anybody catch him? He's at the 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Tommies! And not only is that the longest kick return in the NCAA according to this Dynasty, that is our first special teams touchdown in St. Thomas's FBS era, and it's completed by Eric Bradshaw. What a play! is now we have a 28-21 lead now, kicking it back to Akron. Let's see if they can respond here. It's Pollock. He's going to take it up the middle as he's got a lane. Only one person is there, and he's brought down thankfully, but not before he gets to midfield. What a return in his own right for the Akron special teams unit, giving Akron a great opportunity to tie this game up at 28. So let's see what they do for it. First play, it's Holt going up the middle, has to come back for the ball, but because no Tommies were around, was still able to pick up 8 yards off of just yards after catch. As now Sheldon, he goes into motion for the next play. It's Graham going up the middle. Jeff Arnold can't make the tackle, but Derek Jackson was able to come up from behind and finally bring him down. It's still a chance for them to move the chains though, as it's Johnson. Morgan was there to make the catch, but I'm surprised Derek Jackson doesn't do anything there, as Derek Jackson was there on the collar, just decides not to do anything about it. You hate to see it. Graham picks up the first. So now 1st and 10 coming up. Corey Johnson under center. He's going to get it to Chad Gallinger, who surprisingly doesn't get back up simply because I don't know why. I guess he was like chill with being down or didn't hear a whistle. So now we got a 3rd and 1 coming up here a couple plays later, and we get another stop. Jeff Arnold was able to shoot the gap on defense. That's his 2nd TFL. And it comes down to this play. If we get this stop, we will win the game. But no, we can't, as Graham instead gets into the touchdown. Derek Jackson thought he was going to go up the middle, but we read it wrong. And this game is now tied at 28 here. As now we got 2 minutes left. Let's see what we can do here. 2-minute drill starting now. Luck, he's going to get it to Alex Garcia. We haven't said his name much today, but he does pick up an gain of 8 yards there. That is his 2nd catch, by the way, that goes for that far. As Luck, he's looking. He's going to throw to the right-hand side. It's Andrew Green. We're going to get to the line quickly so they don't have a chance to review it. As we throw again to Andrew Green. 2nd catch in a row. He's been playing hard on this drive. Is now Luck. He tries to throw it over the middle to his tight end. That's Adrian Allen. But it's a bad pass, unfortunately. And now we have a 3rd and 11 coming up here. Luck's looking. He's going to try throw over the middle, but it's nearly intercepted. That would have been his first pick in at least 2 games. But thankfully it falls to the ground, though. And now we have a 4th and 11. Let's see what we can do with it here as Luck. Dropping back to pass. He's going to try to throw to the right-hand side, and he doesn't get it there fast enough. He did had Andrew Green open on the sideline for a second. It was just thrown a little too late. And now Akron has a chance with the ball. It's 3rd and 12 though, but we get us 3 and out. What a big 3 and out for us too. So now Donnie Johnson and company has to punt it back to St. Thomas here with 40 seconds left on the clock. St. Thomas does have 1 timeout to work with, but let's see what Eric Bradshaw can do. He takes a punt, gets up the left-hand side, breaks the tackle, and he only has 1 more man to beat, but he's forced to the sideline and is tackled by the punter and the rest of the special team squad. But what a great return for us, because we now have 28 seconds. Let's see if we can get something going on our final drive of the game. What it looks like as Allen. He gets the 1st down instantly. Gain of 22 on that one. What a time to get it. As now 1st and 10 coming up. It's Luck. He's looking over the middle. Just going to get it to his man, Alex Garcia. He picks up 8 more yards. And we're going to wait till it hits 5 seconds before we call a timeout. And we bring our kicker out onto the field. It's Sean Robertson. Can he make the kick? The kick is up. It's good! He makes the custom recruit for Season 5. Makes the kick. And St. Thomas is going to walk away from InfoCision Stadium and win this game by a final score of 31-28. What another ESPN classic here on the St. Thomas Dynasty. And it's our biggest win streak in the Dynasty this entire series, bro. We have won. This is our 4th straight game that we won, man. What a way to do it. So checking out the stats for St. Thomas once again, it was a beautiful performance for Kyle Luck. He was 18 for 26, had almost 300 yards passing as well as 2 touchdowns. Also had a 69% completion percentage, which was very nice, if I say so myself. Then we have the running game, and we actually didn't do much with the running game today. Denny Dilkins did lead us. He did have a touchdown on the ground, but was able to get 48 yards, and Kyle Luck just had a really hard time. He had negative 17 yards on the ground as a product of getting sacked a couple of times today. Then we have Andre Luck, who put in the business today, man. He had 5 catches for 116 yards and a couple of touchdown catches to go with that. And you know, the rest of the receivers, man, they were doing pretty good for the supporting cast as well, complimenting Andre Luck pretty well too. And then finally we have this defense that was led by Bobby Football in terms of tackles. He had 8 total tackles today, 7 of which were solo. You know, we had some other guys like Adam Wright, Jeff Arnold, Derek Jackson also were not too far behind. We actually didn't get to the quarterback today, but you know, we had multiple TFLs in the backfield regardless, really stifling Akron's run attack, with Jeff Arnold getting multiple TFLs, as well as, you know, Bradshaw, Bobby Football, you know, a bunch of other guys getting to the backfield as well. We did force 1 turnover today. It was Aaron Rodgers getting an interception for us, and you know, it was a pretty amazing play actually, as he, you know, had to actually dive for it to get the ball. It was the hardest interception that I've ever seen made, but you know, he could have had more, and he dropped some of those easier interceptions, I might add. So next episode, we will take on the Central Michigan Chippewas. Kurt Hershey will, of course, rock with us. They have struggled quite a bit this season. They are 1-4 with their only win against FCS Northwest. But we're not yet at a point where we can take any team for granted. We still got to give them our very best. And it should be a good one. And on top of that, I'm also going to give an update to my recruiting board, because I did add some people to the recruiting board as well, so it's gonna be a good one. But anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. Make sure you leave a like as well as subscribe to the channel if you have to be brand new. This is John J Gaming on the mic, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Take care, everybody.